Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. What if Frieza raised Goku? Now before this what if starts, I am going to clarify one thing before people attack me in the comments. How is this even possible? Number one, it's a what if, so get used to it. Another thing too, is I am going to change Frieza's mindset a little bit in this what if. Now before the video officially starts, there is one thing that I do want to tell you guys, and it's some pretty big news. As you have noticed, we are clearing very close to 10,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for me, and I'm so blessed to even reach that when we do. So, just because for my 10,000 subscriber, I'm going to do a very special video one time. And that video is going to be what if Major Dragon was in Dragon Ball. I know. And it's going to be a special video, and I'm so honored that when I do reach 10,000 subscribers to be able to do that video for you guys, if you guys have begged me to do that. So that's all I gotta say, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this series, and yes, the poll that you guys have done, I will be posting it soon, so then we can do another what if series on top of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. The most dangerous being in the universe, the most tyrannical ruler that is in the 7th universe, the lizard that we all know and love, Lord Frieza. He was sitting on his throne chair per usual in his spaceship looking out across the universe. He was actually currently looking over planet Vegeta. Now Frieza obviously knows that Beerus kind of told him to, but Frieza's happy because he's going to destroy the Saiyan race and kind of just get them across the side. Now he does know that Vegeta's probably going to survive, but he's a worm. He's nothing to Frieza. But Frieza does have an opportunity here. He thinks about it, he thinks, well, maybe he can't really manipulate Vegeta, but he'll worry about this later. Of course, Frieza would still do the same exact thing and completely obliterate planet Vegeta, killing Bardock as well and all the Saiyans, obviously leaving Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz, and I guess you could say Tarbell as well, who's somewhere across the universe, he's irrelevant, who is all alive. Now, Frieza does spot that there is one Saiyan space pod flying near a ship. They capture it, and then they bring it in, and it was Goku, as a baby. Now, they were instantly just saying, oh, it's a Saiyan, let's just kill it. Now, Frieza actually stops them. Frieza says this is a rare gift and an opportunity. As he explains to his subordinates, aka Dodoria and Zarbon, he tells them, think about it. A Saiyan has truly extraordinary power. Not to mention, if he's raised under me, and I can raise him to be my perfect fighter, he can help me rule over the galaxy, and I don't even need to lift a finger. Frieza wants to make a perfect weapon, and a Saiyan is a perfect weapon. Now, Frieza to himself thinks he's just a monkey and he's mindless, so he doesn't think that, he's going to overthrow him if he has him since birth. So Frieza does enjoy this idea quite a lot. Now, Frieza states that this child is under his protection, and this child is also going to be his student, and that Frieza is going to help him grow to become the perfect conqueror. Now, obviously, Frieza knows that he's going to be the main emperor, but he wants kind of like you would even say in Frieza's horrible mind, kind of like an attack dog, Like, Frieza's like the owner, and he has an attack dog. That's pretty much what Goku's going to be. So, Goku as a child, when he starts growing up, you could say around 10 years old, he does have Saiyan armor on. Now, he does kind of view Frieza as like a father figure, pretty much. He views him as his father. Now, Frieza obviously trains Goku every day. Near-death experiences every single day. Zarbon and Dodoria always bully him and make fun of him. Now, Goku does have really good potential, as we all know in the show, and Goku especially fighting on planets and etc., which he is starting to do. Frieza's never sent him on the more experienced planets yet, but Goku's already conquered some planets, and he's already done some crazy stuff. So Goku here, instead of his power level, I would say probably being around like, I think it was like a 10 or so when he was 10 years old. With Zenkai Boost, and not to mention too, the advanced technology that they have, that Goku trains with every single day, he fights every day, he gets healed. Frieza actually trains Goku a little bit. What I mean by training is that when Goku tries to attack Frieza, Frieza would just beat him, nearly killing him, because Frieza knows that a Saiyan gets stronger as he is near death. Frieza doesn't really even train, as Frieza never trains. Frieza just has fun beating him up, because Frieza's a sick guy. Now, Goku after Zenkais and getting stronger, you could argue that as the years would pass, Goku would be around 18 years old, being a young man. Goku was already one of the top dogs, easily having a power level of maybe around 20,000. Obviously, Goku would know about Prince Vegeta, but I would say that Frieza would kind of keep Vegeta in the dark and kind of leave him on one side of the universe, Goku's on the other side. Goku does want to meet other people of his kind, the other Saiyans and stuff. And Frieza would basically tell Goku that his entire life that Prince Vegeta is just a title, he's just a scumbag, and he's just a monkey. While Frieza would manipulate Goku and tell him that, like, you are a perfect warrior, you are the most powerful Saiyan that I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, just trying to fill him up with that kind of thing in his head. And Goku, as well, at this point, has mastered his Uzaru state, so he can control it whenever he goes into it. Now, Goku here is cold, collected, and loves to fight. He loves fighting, and he's basically Goku if he never hit his head. He's pretty much thorough and no joke. So, Goku would state, well, I want to go fight this Vegeta guy if you say he's so strong. And Frieza would state, well, Vegeta's very powerful as well, not to mention he has his subordinates as well. So, I think you need to do a bit more training. Now, Frieza's main goal is Frieza does want to collect the Dragon Balls, and he does want to gain immortality, but that's, by the way, this is later on. This is not going to be currently, and that's later on what Frieza's plan is for later down the line in the future What If. That's a little sneak that I dropped for you guys. His main thing right now is just raising Goku and training him to be the most powerful being, which Goku's getting stronger every day, getting healed and getting hurt again, and his power level's just rising and rising. Not to mention, too, Goku is training. If you guys remember, if you look at Vegeta, right? Vegeta just relied on some Zenkais here and there, and his power level never really jumped, right? And I feel like a lot of Saiyans have that. Saiyans are just naturally super strong, and they might do some training here and there, but they're just fighting, and they're busy just getting some Zenkais and then eating a lot, and they're good. But Goku kind of proved it that if you train, I mean, if you train so hard that you're like spitting blood and stuff, and blood, sweat, and tears, you can push your body past the limit. And Frieza has noticed this with gravity training. Now, Frieza knows that Saiyans are born on 10 times gravity on planet Vegeta. Now, obviously, during this time, we do have the instance of when Goku is on higher gravity planets, he is stronger than usual. So Frieza has a pretty good idea. Of course, with the best technology in the universe, he easily makes a kind of like a specialized training room that enhances the gravity. And this is what Goku trains in all the time, pushing himself near death every time and getting a Zenkai. Goku wants to prove himself to basically his father, Frieza, and prove that he is worthy of being the most powerful being. Now, when Goku does meet Vegeta, I would say that Vegeta has probably around the same power level, having it to be around 18,000. Now, this is about 2 years later, so Goku's about 22, and if I'm correct, I think Vegeta's probably around 25, I believe, or 26. Now, obviously, Nappa and Vegeta would then meet up, and Goku would meet him, and obviously Goku doesn't like him very, very much. They call him a low-class Saiyan, and, you know, that Frieza's just using him and stuff like that, disrespecting his master, Frieza. So, Goku would then power up and tell Vegeta, let's fight right now, and I will end you myself. Now, Vegeta, never turning down a challenge, would of course let Nappa go first. Now, Nappa would actually begin fighting Goku, and Goku would easily slaughter Nappa, not even that much of an issue. He would break Nappa's back and kick him to the floor and tell Vegeta that you're next. Now, Vegeta would go to full power, which would be around 18,000, and Goku would then power up a little bit and be about equal. Now, the two would then share blows, going back and forth, giving a really good battle. But then Goku's going to very quickly show why he is the most powerful being in the universe other than Frieza, and why he's the most powerful Saiyan. He would then start to charge up his base form, and his base form would go from probably around the 18,000 to 20,000 mark. It would jump up to 34,000. Vegeta's scouter would be shocked as the scouter would break. At that point, Goku would then charge in and completely annihilate Vegeta the entire time. And this would force Vegeta to have to maybe use the fake moon effect and hope that this mindless Saiyan, maybe his Uzaru state's not controlled, so he would throw it up and attempt to go grade 8, which he does. But then Goku would then smile and said, you just made me even stronger. and he would look at the fake moon and turn into the great ape himself. He would then charge up a ginormous blast and hit Vegeta full force and actually kill him. Vegeta is no longer alive. No longer alive. Now, once when Goku is finished, he is worried that Frieza would be mad at him for kind of killing Vegeta because he was a good little puppet for Frieza, but he's not too angry about it. Now, a lot of you guys are wondering, but where's Raditz at? Well, Raditz is a very low-class Saiyan. He only has a power level of 1,500, and in their hierarchy of their empire, Raditz would be nothing compared to them. He only goes on weaker planets to take it down, and Frieza never told Goku about Raditz. Raditz doesn't even know if Goku's alive, so that's the reason why. Now, also for planet Earth, pretty much planet Earth is kind of in ruin. Planet Earth is pretty much being ruled by Demon King Piccolo, and the planet's not obviously completely destroyed, it's just under Demon King Piccolo's rule, and the likes of Jackie Chung, aka Master Roshi, passed away, and a couple of the Z Fighters passed away. The only few people who are surviving who were the Z Fighters was Bulma, and potentially Yamcha is still alive, as Yamcha there was nothing that he could really do so against the likes of that. So they're on Earth, and Bulma does have a plan. She has spoken with Kami, which, by the way, Kami is still alive, because remember, Demon King Piccolo, he needs Kami to be alive, or else, obviously, he passes away. So he did try to fuse with Kami, but obviously Kami would not let him, as both sides have to accept it. Now, Bulma would actually sneak in, as there was tons of King Piccolo's forces around. Bulma kind of had like a bandit kind of outfit on, she looked cool. And Bulma, aka her Capsule Corp company, actually does work for King Piccolo to make weapons and stuff like that. Now, Bulma does speak with Kami. As she got close enough to be telepathic with him, she found his limp, damaged body as he was on the floor, barely alive. Now, King Piccolo was keeping him alive with magic, making him torture even more, giving him senzu beans all the time. Now, Kami would actually tell Bulma that there is a ship that can take you to my home world, planet Namek. And this ship can help you get there, and it's somewhere that's being guarded by Demon King Piccolo. But if you can get in there and make it, then you can make it to planet Namek, and you can use those Dragon Balls to be able to basically, get the wish and basically have the power or do something to get rid of Demon King Piccolo no matter what. As Demon King Piccolo does have the Dragon Balls, but he has his own set of Dragon Balls. If you guys remember, the original ones were actually destroyed. Demon King Piccolo actually has the Dark Dragon Balls, which he actually is able to finish because he never rushed making them. So they only follow his word, they only follow what he says, and they're only summoned by him. And they're very dark and very powerful. So Bulma would be able to find the ship just in time, and she'll be able to fly off to Namek. Now, unbeknownst to her, the main issue is that Goku, who is on a space pod, picks up a Namekian ship carrying some life forces, are going straight to the planet from that planet called Earth. Now, Goku thinks it's weird, but he kind of, for some reason, he just wants to follow it, because he knows that planet Namek is a rare planet, and maybe it could be really good to sell for. So he follows after them. And that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. I have plenty of ideas for this series, so hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to check out the membership and Patreon. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers, and I will talk to you all later.